friend of the program, all-time great volleyball player at BYU, Taylor Sander. Taylor, nice to have you back on the show.
Thank you. It's nice to be back with you guys.
You are joining us for the first time as a new father. How is it as a father, Taylor?
It's amazing. It's been a fun journey so far. It was nice to finish up my week with the national team and get back to my little boy and my wife, and it's been a fun couple of days so far.
Yeah, congratulations on the child with you and Rachel. That's very exciting. It was an interesting process for you in this Volleyball Nations League, essentially the World Championships. You sat out the games until you had your child, and then you came back for the final. What was that process like?
Yeah, it was a difficult process. It was just a lot of conversations between me and my wife, and then being able to talk to the coaches. And it was just, overall I needed to be here and help her through the process. So it was fun. I got a couple weeks at home, was able to, be in the gym working out, which, we don't get that much free time. So that was big for me. And then, just getting the house and everything ready for the guy to get here. So, it was fun. It was not fun missing, but I think, it's such a special moment in our family's lives that, it was needed for me to be here. So, it was good overall.
Have you decorated your new baby boy's room with volleyball memorabilia, perhaps pictures of all of your great achievements? What's going on in there?
No, definitely not. No, we haven't done too much with his room yet. He's still too young, so we're going to see, if we can get him into, something like golf or something. That
be the backup punter.
We'll see. We're going to let him do whatever he wants to do.
And your wife Rachel competed in track here, so who knows? He's got an athletic future regardless. Where'd the name Atlee come from?
Yeah, I've got that question a lot. It was just something that Rachel came across, and we were kind of brainstorming some names, and it's something that was unique and something we haven't heard that much. And so, we kind of knew that was the name from the start, I feel like, and we love it.
Class of 2036 or so, right?
But who's counting?
That's right.
Taylor Sander with us on BYU Sports Nation. How would you assess the current state of Team USA volleyball coming off a bronze medal finish in the 2016 Olympics and then a third-place finish in the Volleyball Nations League?
I think it's this team that we have is pretty special. I think we have all the pieces in place to, make a run for, gold at the World Championships, at the end of this summer. And then, 2020 in Tokyo, I think we're going to be there competing with the best team. So, I like where USA Volleyball's headed. Like you guys have announced, like we're hosting the Volley Nation League finals 3 years in a row, which is awesome for us because, one, that's another time we get to spend playing in front of our fans here, and it means that we don't have to fly to Europe or Brazil, which is nice. And so getting us in front of our home crowd and, being able to have more training time here is something that we're looking forward to. And, USA Volleyball has really helped us out and been able to make things like that happen to, I think, help us be more successful.
I imagine Chicago is probably the site of next year's, but what would it take to get the Volleyball Nations League in Provo somehow? Or do you expect it to be in like the Pyramid or at Poly Pavilion or something?
We had a small conversation in France with the USA Volleyball president, and I brought up BYU then because I know it's sell out there, and so there's a lot of options. They're looking at the best geographical place and where we can get the most attention, and so I hope one day we'll be able to play in Provo. I think that'd be super fun, being able to play a match in the Fieldhouse or the Marriott Center. But we'll see. I think, he's open to everything, so I'll try and push it on him as much as possible.
That a baby.
Yeah, can you imagine selling out the Marriott Center for Volleyball Nations League? That would be amazing.
It'd be so fun.
Yeah, I think it would be. So hopefully in the future, I know there's a lot of talks of a lot of different places right now. But they're going to talk with FIVB and get it all figured out.
Taylor Sander with us on BYU Sports Nation, discussing right now the Volleyball Nations League with Team USA. Both you and your brother Brendan were on the roster for VNL. You didn't actually get to play together because of the story we just went through with the pending birth of your son. Will there be a time that you feel like you and Brendan see the floor together?
Yeah, I think, it's been amazing being with Brendan. Because I wasn't on all the trips, I was able to be in the gym practicing with him every day. And, it's special for me. It's I've been able to watch his growth and career through BYU, and then just being able to train with him and lift weights with him and, be able to teach him some things has been really cool. But I know that we have 2 weeks off right now, but then we have a small training camp in Hawaii for a week. And we're going to do some red-blue scrimmages, and I'm sure that I'll get out on the court with him and compete a little bit.
So there's Brendan, there's you, there's Jake Langlois, Ben Patch, there's assistant coach Rob Nielsen. What kind of role do you feel BYU volleyball plays in USA volleyball right now?
Yeah, I think, it's always going to be – BYU is going to always be a program that, produces USA volleyball players at the top level. Just the way that we train and stuff at BYU, I think is, what translates to the next level of volleyball. And so, it's been fun having all those guys there. And, we got a lot of young guys from BYU, Brendan, Jake, and Ben. And so just them learning the game more and learning how to be a professional it's funny to watch. But they're doing great, and it's fun to have them in the gym with us.
What's funny to watch about it?
Just, they come from college, and it's a new experience. You got to learn. I guess it's not the glamorous life that people thought it was, and so you have to work a lot harder. A lot of things are not given to you, and so you got to learn how to take care of yourself. And so just watching them go through that process is pretty funny.
Taylor, your Swedish massage starts in 30 minutes, followed by a manicure, right?
Yeah, right. I wish.
Yeah, right. Change some